The next segment features two videos that share something in common. In the first footage captured by Casey Lee, something happens that still gives her chills every time she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at home. Feeling a bit tipsy, she began talking out loud to her late husband, Chris, who passed away in December 2021, 1 year after this video was recorded. Whenever the month of her husband's death arrives, she always speaks to him as if he were there. What happened next completely broke her.
Chris, please watch over Boston. Woodrow. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. Fuck that. Really? Oh my fucking god, I couldn't have timed that any better. I hope those cameras pick that up. That's insane.
The light suddenly flickered, almost like a sign that he was listening. Not only did the light flicker at just the right moment, but it did it twice, which viewers think means it wasn't just a random electrical problem. Even before this happened, the dogs seemed to notice someone familiar. It's no surprise this footage made Casey cry. But as emotional as that is, the next video is just as touching. It shows Josie Sanchez, who is home alone when a strange noise makes her grab her phone.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my god.
Just like in the previous video, Josie believes this was a sign from her father. She says it felt like he was reaching out, making the light flicker. Like with Casey's video, many viewers feel that something supernatural might have happened. But as always, I'll let you decide for yourself what was actually caught on camera. Before we jump into the next video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for your support. The next video was filmed inside a house where something pretty creepy was caught on camera. The person who recorded it owns the home and also has several dogs. They treat each of their pets like family, almost as if they're their own children. But sometimes the dogs behave oddly, staring at empty spaces or growling at things that aren't there. At first, the owner tried to brush these incidents off as nothing unusual. However, after experiencing what you're about to see, they're now convinced something else is happening. The owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Here. Well. Happens all the time.
this wasn't the first time something weird happened. That night, the owner finally managed to record what both he and his wife had been experiencing. These strange knocking sounds don't come from any one spot. They just seem to happen randomly throughout the house. On another occasion, the man's wife was home alone again when she suddenly caught something.
It just happened again and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. David, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. Oh my god, I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move! There's fucking nobody there! The dog stopped fucking barking now. Davey's freaking the fuck out by the door though.
Again, there was no obvious source for these knocks. The couple isn't surprised that they can't figure out who or what is making the noise. And with the way their dogs act and the other strange things that have happened, they really think something paranormal might be going on. To them, it's the only explanation that makes sense. Still, like a lot of videos out there, this one leaves more questions than answers. The next video is from the channel Mysterio, where, together with another ghost hunter, they visit a supposedly haunted cemetery believed to be home to the ghost of a small child.
Sí, amigos, sí, la verdad que está muy fuerte. Está muy fuerte. Aquí anda corriendo entre las tumbas, ya lo vimos, ya lo hemos visto. Queremos que te hagas presente otra vez. Queremos que te hagas presente otra vez. Ya te hemos visto aquí.
Buenas.
Manifiesta. ¡Oh, la madre! Ahí está, ahí está, ahí está, ahí está, ahí está, ahí está otra vez, güey. Ahí está, güey. Aquí se metió, por aquí se metió, no, por acá, por acá. Por acá se metió, güey. Por acá se metió. Güey, ¿no se habrá metido el hoyo? A la Mauser, güey. ¿No se habrá metido el hoyo? Mira. Uy, 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 uy.
Suddenly, one of them notices the dark shape of a child running quickly to the other side of the cemetery. Both immediately chase after the ghost, but it has already vanished. Then, as they stand right where the child disappeared, they manage to capture this on camera.
No tengas miedo. Fuerte, grítalo.
¿Quieres dulces?
Si quieres dulces, dime sí, fuerte.
Sí.
¡Ay, ay, ay! No mames, güey. No seas mamón. Ahí está, güey. Quiero que me digas tu nombre. Fuerte. Uy. Fuerte, dímelo. Ay, no, güey, no, vente para acá, güey. No manches, güey. ¿Puedes decirme tu...? Oh, dijo que no, güey, ¿por qué? Quiero que me digas su nombre, güey. ¿Cuál es tu nombre, niño? Dime tu nombre fuerte. Si me dices tu nombre fuerte, te traeremos dulces. Miguel, güey, no.
At one of the graves, they record the voice of a child, but what they catch next is even more frightening.
Niño, ¿dónde estás? Güey, no mames. Uy, 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 lo agarré. Lo agarré con la cámara, güey. Sí, lo agarré. ¿Lo viste? ¿Dónde está, güey? Aquí se metió, güey. ¡A la madre! Acércate, niño. Acércate. Acá, güey. A ver, por este lado, Colo. Se mete para acá. Acércate, güey. Ven. ¿Dónde estás, niño? Ven, ven. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Qué?
Mira, 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 mira.
No, ay, no seas mamón, güey. Acá está atrás, güey. Uy, uy, ¿escuchaste? Sí. No, no mames. No manches, güey. Aquí, güey.
After a few minutes of walking among the gravestones, something similar to the beginning happens again. A small, dark and chilling figure of a child appears in front of the investigators, who run after it without hesitation. But they can't find anyone. And after a few more minutes, it happens yet again.
Pero si anda aquí cerca, güey, porque se está escuchando, amigos, la voz. Se está escuchando la voz de un pequeño. Sí, se está escuchando, ¿eh? Sí, güey. ¡Ah, la madre! Ahí está, güey. Ahí está, culo, atrás de ti. Ahí atrás de ti. Aquí se metió, güey. Aquí a tu izquierda, aquí se metió. Aquí.
For the last time that night, the investigators record what seems to be the ghost of a child, apparently playing with them. So, during this investigation at the haunted cemetery, did they really capture the ghost of a child roaming the grounds? Or was it just a well-done hoax? You be the judge. This chilling video was uploaded to the Portuguese YouTube channel Woodco and has left viewers terrified. In the video, a man wakes up in the middle of the night to the creepy sound of a woman laughing. But apparently, the man lives alone, and he gets scared by these noises, so he grabs a flashlight and turns it on. What he saw left him completely shaken. He hears laughter coming from the darkness, and as he shines his flashlight around his bedroom, he spots a hand reaching out from the closet. But when he checks, there's no one inside. While he's inspecting the closet, a door suddenly slams shut behind him. He immediately turns around, but there's nothing there. Seconds later, he hears someone or something screaming. The man is terrified by what just happened. He carefully approaches his door, and as he looks around the dark house, you can see the face of someone or something peeking from a corner at the far end of the hallway. Horrified, the man retreats back into his room before the video ends. Viewers were shocked by this footage, with many saying that something evil is haunting this man. But what do you think? What could this entity be? Share your theories in the comments. This shocking video was recorded on a cell phone by a man who was riding his scooter home late at night. He began filming out of curiosity, since the road he was on is known for its ghost stories and frequent accidents. In fact, just 3 months earlier, a woman riding her own scooter was tragically killed in a hit-and-run on this very stretch of road. As he rode along the unusually dark and silent road, he unexpectedly managed to capture something truly terrifying. In the footage, you can clearly see a woman in a white dress with a pale face standing at the side of the road. The man, realizing how strange and unsettling the situation was, immediately decided to speed away and continue on his way. But did the man really come face to face with the spirit of the woman who lost her life on that road? Let me know your thoughts. Frank from the YouTube channel Franco TV went to investigate an old cemetery where many people claim to have seen and heard terrifying things. While Frank was checking out the area with his night vision camera, he noticed something strange in the distance.
I could see somebody towards the statues. Way out there. You see it? Oh shit. The sprinklers just turned off.
In the distance, Frank's night vision camera captures a mysterious white figure. Frank then heads over to get a closer look, and as you might expect, things take a terrifying turn.
I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. I don't even see them. Wait, I think I do. Look. Freaking light. There we go. They're way up there. They're just walking back and forth. I want to make sure there's nobody else around. Oh shit. That looks like they're fucking running. That. Oh, that looks like they're fucking running towards me. Oh. Holy shit, that is so fucking creepy. There's somebody fucking running. I am now making my way towards the front. That was the creepiest I've ever seen. I don't know what that was. I thought it looked like a crackhead or some sort of homeless person out there, but when I saw that thing running towards me, that freaked me the hell out.
Suddenly, whoever or whatever, it was seen to notice Frank and started running straight toward him. Frank, scared, took off running back to his car, with the figure chasing after him. Luckily, Frank made it back to his car and quickly left the cemetery. Later, when he reviewed the footage, he still had no idea who or what that was in the cemetery. So who or what did Frank's night vision camera actually capture? Did he capture something otherworldly? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide. This video comes from Brina Logan, who says that her sister once worked at a childcare center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who liked to play music. It was basically a mix between a music school and a daycare, although not many kids attended for a couple of reasons. But the main reason was that they were scared. The children would often tell the staff that there was a really bad man inside the play tunnel. But of course, there was never anyone there. Other times, the daycare workers would find toys out of place, even though no one had been inside. Eventually, the daycare closed its doors. But during this time, the owners had installed cameras to monitor the place in case someone tried to break in. But what the camera managed to capture left them quite frightened. Now it makes sense why the kids didn't want to come here. From things moving on their own to a strange white ball that seemed to move with a mind of its own, this place is haunted. Regardless, Brayna's sister firmly believes that the place is truly haunted, and she still vividly remembers the creepy experiences she had while working there. Even though her sister could not record any phenomena, Brayna doesn't think her sister was just making things up. She believes her and thinks that everything the camera captured is something that will remain a mystery. This creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by a user named Ushioni, but the original source is unknown. The footage shows a mother and son playing outside their house in Japan when something unsettling happens. Watch closely.
3、1。うん。うわ、冷て。こっち見て。イェイ。ピースしないんかい。
Did you see it? Right before the clip ends, you can spot what looks like the face of someone or something peering through one of the windows for just a split second. And right after, a second face appears in a different window. The video description says the mother didn't notice any of the strange faces until she rewatched the footage. According to her, no one was inside the house at that moment. So, if that's true, who or what was behind the window, and how did it vanish so quickly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. One night while Sarahi was sleeping, her daughter Regina was suddenly woken up by the sound of a cat coming from inside the nearby closet. She started recording as she went to check it out. However, the family doesn't have any pets, which made this even more unsettling.
Están empezando a escuchar ruidos. Escuché como un gato, como dos gatos que se estuvieron peleando dentro. Oh, se escucha mucho. Su hijo se está abriendo el closet. A ver, voy a checar porque parecen gatos.
You can see a pale, creepy face staring at Regina from the gap in the closet before she backs away in fear. The encounter left her terrified, but this was just the beginning. In the nights that followed, they kept seeing something hiding in the corners of the house. Then, Sarahi and her daughter heard strange noises coming from the kitchen and decided to investigate together.
Mira, ¿qué es eso? No manches, mami. ¿Qué es eso? Se movió. Vamos. No, vamos, ¿cómo chingos que no? Vamos. Sin dejar de ver. Aquí se movió. Aquí estaba. No manches, no hay nada. Ay, no hay nada, Regina. ¿Se desapareció o qué? No sé. No manches, no. Ya no hay nada.
As they shine a light on the kitchen floor, you can see something moving behind a chair, but when they go to check, nothing's there. So, what do you think this entity is that's haunting Sarahi? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.